Alright, y'all, man, it's your boy Humble League 2 times for me. Back in the video, man, for me. Follow the Instagram at Humble League 2 times. Now look, just for today's time, we're talking about stop letting time define you. Now look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock with me, show me love and support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. More to love always deeply. Also, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, just DM me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. Now let's go ahead and get ready into the video. Now look, right? Stop letting time define you. Like, stop letting time control you, bro. Time is not real. Time is a man-made construct. It's a part of the matrix to keep you, to try to slave you, to try to keep you low vibrational energy. Time is low vibrational energy, right? You're rushing to work, right? You're rushing to get to the cookout. You're rushing to, get home. You're rushing to do this. You're rushing to do that. Time isn't real, right? If you're not sleepy, then why are you going to bed? For what? Because it's late? But you're not sleep. Like, what I'm saying is that it's nothing wrong with going to bed and you're not sleepy. Nothing's wrong with that. But what I'm saying is a lot of times we have been programmed to do things because of time, etc. That's not the only reason, but it is one of the reasons, etc. Of course. And the thing is, we'll stop doing something just because of a certain time. You love playing the guitar. You've been playing the guitar all day, but once it hits 1 o'clock a.m., now you decide to stop playing the guitar, even though deep down inside you don't want to stop playing the guitar. But because of time exists, even though time doesn't exist, you say, you know what, it is pretty late, let me stop playing the guitar. But if time wasn't real and you couldn't check a time or a clock or anything, you would have stopped playing that guitar when you actually wanted to stop playing the guitar. Maybe so, you see what I'm saying? So, just don't let time control you and dictate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have gotten into car accidents, etc. because rushing, trying to beat the time out, trying to do this, trying to do that. And me, when I meditate, I meditate every day for 30 minutes, right? And when I'm meditating, I use the timer on my phone. I don't have to do that. I can just simply meditate, right? You don't have to do that. That's just something that I do, me personally. That's just something that I do when I meditate. But another thing too that I want y'all to understand and understand as well, right, is that with time, right, time isn't real, and this goes for myself as well. Time isn't real. Stop looking for a date. Stop looking for a month. Stop looking for a year. No such thing as time, right? So, for an example, right, if somebody says, yeah, I'm gonna get back to you, or I'm gonna text you later, and this and that, right? Stop expecting, and that goes for myself as well, because you can really hurt yourself on that. If you scroll like far on my video, I made a whole video talking about that like over a year ago. I really don't recommend doing that with anything in life. Even when you're manifesting, I don't recommend you to expect things. Expecting is low vibrational energy. When you're manifesting, you already know it's yours. So why would you be expecting it? You know it's, you don't have to expect it. You know what I'm saying? It's there. It's already in your life. You know what I'm saying? You may have not gotten to that chapter yet, but it's already there if it's meant to be there. You know what I'm saying? Etc. Maybe so. But when it just comes to time, it's not real. If you're waiting for a text back or if you're waiting for a call back, stop expecting a certain time. It'll happen when it happens. You ever notice a lot of times when people communicate with you or text you or hit you up, usually it's a lot of times when you're not thinking about them and when you're not thinking and worried about time, right? So, just I'm not saying have I don't care mindset. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that time is not real, right? It is a man-made construct. It is to try to keep us in just the slave energy, right? And just etc. Like, time isn't real. It's a man-made thing, bro. If you still want to do something, you have the free rights, you have the will to still do something. You don't have to stop doing something just because of a certain time. right? Now, I'm gonna give an example, right? Because I like to be realistic with myself and with others, right? Now, let's say you've been playing your video game since 8 p.m., right? You've been playing since 8 p.m. It's 2 a.m. Let's say you got school tomorrow at 8 p.m., right? Are you gonna continue to keep playing the game, or are you going to get ready to go to bed? A lot of people will get ready to go to bed because they have somewhere to be early the next day, right? Or later that day, in other words, right? And, you know, I get that, but what I'm saying is that, I get that, but what I'm saying is that I don't recommend getting real caught up. I don't recommend getting caught up at all in this time. Maybe so, because time isn't actually real. It's an illusion. It feels real, but time isn't actually real, right? Months aren't real. Days aren't real, right? This is one of the stupidest things ever that these people have created, or tried to create, or whatever, is that there's 365 days in a year, but we can only count literally Monday through Sunday, and that's only 7 days. Where's the 8th day? Where's the 9th day? Where's the other 300 and something days? It's just Monday through Sunday. It just repeats itself. And I'm not sitting here saying that, oh, we're repeating the same day every day. No, we're not repeating the same day. Every so-called second, you're experiencing something new. Even if you do the same thing over and over, you're still gonna get a different experience every time. We do not experience the same day every day, but days, years, months, none of that is actually real. That is all man-made. That is not real, right? So, you know, just be mindful of this so-called time, because when you start to get really fixated and just like, you start to really feel like, oh, well, you know, I text this person at this and that, why aren't they responding? Things happen when they're supposed to happen, right? And, you know, a lot of people have, including myself, we have dropped our frequencies so many times trying to figure out when somebody's gonna call us, or when somebody's gonna hit us back, or they said they would let me know, but it's been 2 weeks. But if time wasn't real, it's just like, time isn't real, bro. Right? And another thing is too, is just like really what I just said, like, time isn't real. And like another thing is too, I made this video like a couple months ago or whatever. It's like I was talking about like it's nothing to talk about. And the truth is, bro, I've spoken on so many different topics, off camera and on camera. I have thousands of videos on my channel. And I'm just talking about this channel alone. And I'm gonna continue to, of course, keep dropping information and dropping videos, of course. But a lot of times, bro, it's really just like, let's just get to it. Like, let's just get to what we need to do. Let's do the things that we know we need to do. Let's continue to keep focusing on ourselves, etc. Because we've spoke about so much information. We've spoken about so much information. You know, a lot of us, myself, I've spoken about a lot of real information. A lot of other people, a lot of other awakened people have spoken about a lot of good information as well. And it's just like, I get it. I understand it, that like a lot of people haven't awakened yet, and then some people aren't going to awaken in this lifetime. It's just the honest truth. But you don't need my help, right? And I don't need your help. I don't say that, and I'm not saying that in a disrespectful or mean way. I'm just being honest, right? Like the information I tell y'all, it comes from within, literally. Yes, I get help from, you know, other people that are awakened, etc. But it all comes from within, right? I could tell you a bunch of information, but if you don't go within, if you don't help yourself first, if you don't go within yourself first, I'm never gonna be able to actually truly help you. Vice versa, that's with anything in life, bro. So, you know, it's just I don't recommend feeling like you need to watch my videos or need to watch other people's videos to get information. Everything you need is already within you, literally. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, this time thing isn't real. Don't let this, in other words, what I'm basically saying, to sum up this video before I end it, is that excuse me, is that time isn't real. It's an illusion. What is an illusion? Something that feels real, something that seems to be real, but in actuality, it's not real. And I recommend not letting time mess with your vibration, right? You know, making you feel the negative, low vibrational energy. Because you might just want to remind yourself that your time isn't even real. You know, you don't have to rush just because you're late or this and that. You're never truly late for anything. Everything happens exactly how it's supposed to happen, bro. And that's just real. But look, man, if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me, DM me on my Instagram at HumbleOutlet 2 times. And I catch y'all from those mails on the next one, man. Peace.